How's it going, everybody? This is Cameron White with White Light Astrology, giving you guys your new moon horoscope for Libra. Happy birthday, Libras. This is your new moon, so happy new moon for you guys. This happens every year, of course, for every sign, but let's talk about it. It's happening on Monday, October 8th at 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, wherever you live, do the math. This is pretty cool because when you have a new moon in your sign, you know, if you're a Libra rising or if you're a Libra sun, this is always just a good chance to kind of like have that refresh of energy, have that restart of like what your natural essence kind of is. But what we are going to be looking at is with this new moon in Libra, where it's kind of like, I'm not saying resetting your personality, but just kind of giving you a quick breath of relief, giving you a chance to really pour in the energy that you personally have and kind of wear that a little bit stronger. Good time to have new energy, set new intentions, things like that with a new moon. But if we're looking at a new moon in Libra, and Libra, you guys are ruled by Venus, so let's definitely look at Venus. Venus is now retrograde in Scorpio in your second house. So it's kind of like where you want to have these, you want to set these new intentions with, you know, yourself and have this fresh start of energy with, you know, your personality and really exuberate that out. It really comes down to, well, what do you have? With Venus retrograding in Scorpio, this is a really big time to focus on what do you want to possess? What do you want to own? You know, how much money do you really want to be making? It's kind of like, you know, maybe if you're in a great career right now and maybe you're kind of like, hey, I want a promotion. I want something bigger. I want something better. I want to make more money or something. Or maybe you want to own something else. This Venus retrograde is really about looking at what do you want to possess and own and what do you have, and it's kind of like, with a Libra rising, you guys really have a lot going on. Mars has been in your 5th house, and Mars is now direct. Mars is out of shadow during this new moon. And with Mars in your 5th house, it's been kind of giving you guys a lot of problems in those 5th house realms of love, romance, relationships, kids, you know, art, creativity. So with Mars being right there, it's been kind of giving you some issues with, well, it's kind of like you don't even know what you want right now. As Mars moves forward, though, and comes out of shadow, this is a great time to really kind of step up your role of like, okay, realize what you don't want, realize what kind of sucks, and start really looking at what do you really want to possess? What do you want to own within yourself? As Venus retrogrades in Scorpio and is squaring Mars exactly, it's going to come back down to, well, these are the things that you want and these are the things that are giving you problems, and this is what you kind of have to do with it with. This is what you have to make something out of it with. As Venus retrogrades, this is just a big time to become very precise and very acute and very specific with what it is that you do want to own, what it is that you do want to possess, what do you want to have. And as Venus retrogrades here, I think you guys are going to have a lot of realizations of, hey, this is, you know, with a second house Scorpio, it's kind of like, you can have anything you want. That's not the problem. It's that you got to actually want it. And so as Venus retrogrades through Scorpio, this is going to be a big realization of, you know, what you guys really want, what you guys want to own, what you want to possess, maybe getting your money a little bit right. Money may be a little bit, not necessarily, I don't want to say bad or uptight. It's just going to be kind of like up in the air at the moment. And so as Venus squares Mars and Mars is moving forward, we have this new moon in Libra. This is just a really big time to kind of give your guys a quick break, a quick breath of relief, a quick pause in order to kind of move forward with, you know, making more money, working on, you know, what you want to have, what you kind of have a passion for and things like that. The other thing is, I mean, Jupiter's also direct and just leaving shadow in your second house too. So Jupiter's been in your second house. This has been good for money. This has been good for possessions. And it's starting to move forward. However, Venus just comes back down to like, you may have these things, but is it exactly what you want? Is this exactly what you want it to look like? Is this exactly what you want it to feel like? And I think that's going to be a really crucial point to make as Venus, you know, does her retrograde, is you may have what you want, but is it really what you want? Is it the specific feeling? Is it the specific desire that's really coming up? So as you have this new moon, give yourself a break, really kind of not necessarily look at yourself in the mirror like a hard look, but just kind of like, hey, you know, you're here, this is what you're doing, and this is, you know, how you're starting to feel now, and just kind of go with it on a natural way. And that's what I got for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing, and I'll be seeing you guys on the full moon.